Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. YouTube, set us free.
Oof, oof. The man had to hit YouTube with that, did he?
Crab Tendo.
Yo, we are in here. I gotta
Yeah,
give
dude.
that big laugh. What's that laugh at, man?
There it is.
We are live, man. Full effect. I gotta do the thing here and show everybody in the tweets that we are alive and well. For those who don't know, we are live, and I gotta make sure. Interesting stuff, huh, Mr.Different? YouTube shutting down, hacked, whatever the hell you want to call it. What's up with that?
YouTube getting that fucking yeet. They better get deleted. Stop talking about people revenue money. That's what it is. Shit, pay these creators. Taking so much shit.
Yeah, they don't pay. The damn stream is extra healthy too. I ain't never seen fucking green bars off rip, bruh.
I guess it was a server issue then.
All right, man, dog. I mean, it's really crazy. Like,
I was like, damn. Somebody hacked into my goddamn fucking email. Fuck me. I was like, oh, here we go again. It happened before, but I got that quick. Hit that boy the threat real quick.
right, man.
Yeah, I know your address. It. Oh, man, I was just trolling, man. You know, I got love for you, but yeah, get my shit back. But now they found out YouTube was fucked up. Like, oh shit, everybody has issues. I was in the middle of watching. Was it Craftmaster stream and it just cut off?
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn. I said, I know I ain't lagging that bad. I'm not gonna pay my internet bill.
Yeah, like their stream today, I was like, man, what's going on? Like, what's going on? I thought it was like my phone, and it ended up being like some other shit, like YouTube going down, and it really wasn't even YouTube was down everywhere. It was down on the East Coast, so that was everybody that we frequent with on this side. So it was just YouTube was down, and that was just. YouTube down was trending hella hard. Damn, here I go with the stutter. YouTube down. I'm pulling this shit down right now. Well, I'm pulling it up right now so that everybody know. That was really crazy.
Yeah, YouTube getting the goddamn the Thanos snap.
Hold on, I got it.
They gone, fading away.
Yeah, like that was monstrous, man. Like I that might have been the most brutal stuff ever. It looks like the chat is like it's still struggling because we only got like one viewer. That's like way out of normal.
Yeah, let me share it around too. I couldn't even see it on mine. Like, it wasn't popping up. So I had to actually go to your link on Twitter. So
yeah. I see it's up and it's up and running. But that's cool, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and hit everybody with that intro because this show must go on and everybody's gonna have to pick it up anyways. And let's go. All right. So we got an action-packed show today. Technically, not so much so bad, but first we're gonna talk about YouTube down. What was the moment that you noticed that YouTube was down today?
Oh, like I said, like in the middle of a stream, it just stopped. And I got a spinning wheel of death. I was like, wait a minute. I said, this ain't. I said, I'm over looking at my router. I'm like, huh? I mean, yeah, I got internet. What's going on, Charter? I ain't got a downage. Oh, show me refresh. Then I tried to go to my creator studio. Wouldn't go. It said having trouble logging. I said, oh shit, somebody got me.
Here we go again.
Goddamn again. So I went on Twitter, said, see where everybody is, and then no, everybody like, nah, YouTube done.
Yeah. That's where everybody goes. That's like the main thing. Like nobody. When you can't go on YouTube, you just head to Twitter to complain to YouTube. So
exactly, that's how you do it.
So speaking of which, let's go through the memes because everybody was memeing it. So me going to YouTube because Snapchat is down, then realizing YouTube is down as well.
Damn, Snapchat was down?
Yeah, I told you it was Google altogether. Like I couldn't even log into my Gmail, nothing.
Hey, damn, I got in the Gmail. I just couldn't get in the. I could get my main Gmail, like my other Gmails I use. I could get into.
And then we had this one right here. YouTube and Snapchat are down. Twitter.
Man, they pretty much they messed up for everybody.
James was like, finding out that YouTube is working for me, and then going to Twitter like, hey, he killed it.
I mean, if I was just chilling Twitter, I just read the wall and repost and stuff for a little bit.
Right.
Take a little nap.
Then I don't know when you're. What's going on, Luke? We just going over the recap. Luke Peterson was good. Retweeted out, gang. But what Emrod said, when you just start relaxing watching YouTube, it is like nobody's business stressed because you have finals tomorrow, and YouTube is basically only. Oh my God, fuck, I'm not reading that. That's too much bad English with that shit.
He missed the point of a meme, so be short to the point.
Yeah, and that shit was just like bad English like hell. Then we got Rachel needs to sleep. You know what's never down? Twitter.
And true though, Twitter stay up through it all, man. They always did.
Yo.
Twitter got that security. They got that firewall already.
Yeah, man. Because they know that they embrace the hackers anyway. So going straight to Twitter after finding out YouTube and Snapchat are down.
That's New York from goddamn what you call it.
Yeah, and then we got CJ. He has to come in. YouTube down. Opening on Twitter for a bit.
That's the best meme. I can't see it. That sounds good.
That is the meme of 2019. I'm telling you, bars.
Man, I re-download that game just to play. I went on Steam and got it again. So it's super just to play it again.
I really wish they would, like, at this very moment. And I know Rockstar Games, they already got a set agenda, but I'm just saying it would be dope if they would have remastered this like a long time ago. I mean, it's overdue at this point.
Yeah, they remastered Vice City.
Really?
They did. Yeah, they reported when they rematched it. When they ported the PC, they rematched it too.
Right. Yeah, because you got that shit will look uber ugly with damn PS3 graphics or PS2 graphics. Sometimes PS4.
Just get the mods, man. The mods make like a brand new game. So the mods free too. Yeah, I got one of the mods. It makes the environment look like the new Grand Theft Auto. The characters still look goofy as hell. You know, they look like super hyper realistic environment. You get little blocky people walking around, but it's still fun.
All right, so we're gonna go into this topic here. You know, we're gonna leave this because I damn sure gonna need this for Spotify anyway. So it's not, it's like doing your homework on time, regardless of the situation. The situation here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and retweet it again so people will know we up here. Because it looks like what it is that people are having problems like actually being on this mug. But okay.
Here we go. I'm a little in a circle. No.
Streams live. Yeah. So let me see. As long as you talking.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just stream. Like my he going down, trying to stay with the chat. The day's just a day, man. We gotta fight through it.
Right. That's all it is, anyways. But we're gonna talk about the first, the first solid topic in the title here. We'll change the YouTube shit and all that in the beginning. That Blake click. Let's see here. But yeah, so iTunes going out of style. Obviously, it was overdue. And that was one of the things that was puzzling to me because the other thing that we're going to talk about, which is Traktor DJ 2. I don't know why they arrived at this. I mean, this information, it wasn't very privileged. I mean, they leaked the information about Apple shutting down iTunes. I mean, at least I knew about it. Perhaps maybe the source I will leave the source alone. But anyway, so we have that. And obviously everybody's posting it because people were talking about it today. Apple is shutting down iTunes, and the information is very slim to what is going to replace it. We know it's going to get replaced in some shape or form. So the story is like this. After nearly 20 years, Apple's saying goodbye to iTunes. The company is expected to soon shut down the multimedia platform and unveil a line of replacement apps. Now, I definitely know that they're gonna do like their own type of Netflix and whatnot, so I'm pretty sure they're kind of compiling on there. And when I got like several iOS updates in the past couple of days, I seen some things change, some avatars change, or some icons change on the iPad Pro 11. According to Bloomberg, Apple's decision to discontinue iTunes is part of a larger strategy regarding various media arms. Apps for music, TV, podcasts are already featured on iPhones and iPads. MacBook computers users will now have access to them. Okay. And the idea of centralizing all of the content to a singular iTunes space may have sounded good in theory at one point. However, as Apple offering has grown and diversified, iTunes only grew to become harder and harder to navigate. Yeah. Breaking down each facet of iTunes into a separate apps solves that issue. What? Okay.
So making more makes it easier. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that just don't even make sense reading it, and that this is perfectly written text. Apple's decision to focus on individual media apps is also makes sense in considering its expansion plans. Now more than just a software and computer manufacturer, the tech company has steadily crossed over into the entertainment content business. Apple not only operates its own online radio network, which I didn't know anything about, but but come the fall, okay, damn, they fucked up there. Will also have its own TV streaming platform. I've known about this for quite a while, but anyways, yeah. So that's why I use Steve Jobs on the thumbnail. What are your thoughts on that, though?
I'm not only I don't use iTunes right now. That I never like iTunes to begin with, but I guess it for Apple it makes sense. For me, I don't get it. I'm like, what's the point of doing this? But Apple got an agenda, and they're gonna do what they want to do because Apple is known for doing things their way, no matter what it is. And I don't get it. I'm what's the real person behind this? I mean, I don't know. Like Apple's always weird with the way they do stuff. So. Oh, what's up?
Shout out, Anthony. So, I guess I could weigh in on this because I've been putting some deep thought into it, and I really don't want to go into the whole darker scheme that it is. But there are things that any average person could understand, but anybody that is very enlightened on how the industry is going with streaming will get the gist of it. Now, this year, if you didn't watch the Grammys or whatnot, Apple was like, that was the whole entire time. That was the first time I've ever seen Apple just really be a huge part of the industry in the forefront. And when you have Apple sponsoring the Grammys, I just felt like this new reckoning coming as like Apple Music, takes over, because streaming is a huge part of everything. And the downloading era, which is the 1999, 2000, Kazaa, all the LimeWire, all the things that allegedly ruined music or took full force over the bootlegging and people being able to have access to music no matter what, changing the industry for what it is. Also ushered in the solution, which was streaming. Being ushered in also with YouTube and many other streaming services. It's obvious that a subscription-based business actually makes a lot of money, and it is constant money that anybody can afford because they do it for like maybe $5 a month, $10 a month. You really don't look at that as in something that's going to get in your way if you enjoy music, and it's easier to buy a subscription like that or buy into a subscription than it is to buy a $15 CD or a $10 album of your favorite artist consistently.
That's true. That is true. Like the whole subscription model is like, it's a moneymaker regardless of how you look at it.
Yeah. And the other underlying thing about it is if you look at how music has been for a while now, you have seen a lot of new faces that wasn't able to be controlled by the industry, that was able to make their money, including like people like us that, use YouTube as a platform to be able to uh, merchandise, just to have a face and be famous when in our respected areas, depending on, our reach. If our reach isn't limited, which again, that comes into question. Um, Now, the deeper thing that I've looked at as far as streaming goes is that with streaming and subscription based things like this, the control factor is easier. It's easier to get a control factor in there, and that's why I look at things like Article 13, and I wonder, like, because this is all lobbyist shit, being able to say what can go and what cannot go. You see people's channels getting striked all over the place. We already know how the copyright strike system is horrible, and the copyright claim system makes it very confusing or difficult for somebody to shine in the least bit of light if you can't even listen to something at the smidget of the volume that you would if you was trying to enjoy it in altogether. Even though, rightfully so, you should pay the copyright holders their share for using their stuff. I can't argue anything against that. I do respect that, but it's still broken though. But I look at some of the things that are going on and how, the Article 13 just exclusively works in the favor of the lobbyists, the corporate companies that are working over there. And I'm pretty sure it's going to hit the United States just like it hit over there in the United Kingdom, because it's just too easy for people to have that control factor at a corporal standpoint. And I look at that and I look at how YouTube is going. And if you think about 2010, or if you think about now, basically every company that is a corporation are the highest paid companies on YouTube, and they get away with the most shit. They can do whatever. It seems like they don't have these same issues. They're on the trending page way more than your average person. When somebody else is on the trending page, it's usually somebody like Casey Neistat or some shit. And nothing against dude. I think some of his stuff that he does is phenomenal. Others is just obviously pandering to a certain crowd.
Right.
But whatever. I do, just see that how Article 13, the streaming, having a control factor of some sort is really taking over, and your average smo like us, like we're getting left behind because we are already taking giblets of money and we're putting in twice the amount of work that the corporate guys are doing, because they can post whenever they want. And even if they do post daily, they have a squad of people that can post the quality stuff, and YouTube in itself has lost its charm. And where do we run to next? It's like, what, Twitch? That isn't in our favor unless you play video games.
True, yeah. For music, yeah, it really isn't. Unless a bunch of us do it at once and just flood it with it. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Like, you're gonna have every music creator on here that music just flock to Twitch out of the wins, because a lot of people can't do live stream like that. Can't do it like that.
Right.
It takes a lot to do. Live streaming is brutal on people. So yeah, I mean, and who knows when the next YouTube is going to come out? Who knows when that's going to happen? It's probably not going to happen for a long time.
I mean, Facebook has the gas, the juice to do such a platform where people can make money and monetize and all that. I've always heard that. Same thing with IG. IG can do the exact same thing. They both have clout. It's owned by the same people, but yet it's yet to happen, and it's yet to happen for a reason, and it's because of corporate. You can see it. The corporations are trying to go against freaking Zuckerberg and trying to take the clout from him, or make him submit to where he'll branch off that company, and he just step on out, and then Facebook just ends up being garbage.
I mean, yeah, Facebook is
already garbage. Honestly,
you can't post nothing on this. I mean, it's gonna be hard for people like we gotta be like super kid friendly if we go to Facebook. You know, if it gets to a big point like that, I can't stand Facebook. But then again, you look at like there's some crazy shit that be on Facebook, and then you got like
conspiracy videos
yeah,
and,
it's
and, and racist shit and fake
yeah,
news and all
and
kinds of crap.
that's all good. But I'll make a video of me cussing and all that, and then it's going to take down. But you got people putting videos of people getting killed and shit on there on Facebook, and it's getting just shared all through Facebook. Like I don't want to talk about it, but you know, there's just some shit going on Facebook that just made me wonder who's curating their stuff, and you know, hell, they're curating worse than YouTube's, honestly. Like,
right.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's really wild. And on top of that, like stuff like IG and I get it. When you're an entertainer, you're an entertainer. You're supposed to be diverse and you're supposed to adapt to what society is up into. And obviously, memes are the most driven thing that you can have. And that's also the thing about like being in the UK. Like they can't even express themselves with memes in certain cases, which are the highest traffic bringing type of content on YouTube or anywhere, honestly, because everybody loves a good meme.
Everybody like to laugh. I mean, who doesn't like to laugh?
You know what I'm saying? And then you have like, you know, IG is, of course, it's a different stick. Like I can't see myself making small, quick I can and make very effective content, but the time and effort is it really worth it? You feel me?
Right. It's like just to make like, you know, try to cram everything in 60 seconds to upload. That's like, nah, it ain't for me. Because some people, I mean, don't get me wrong, some people like that quick, fast, in a hurry. Give me the information, let me move on. But some people like to be broken down, like to be, you know, taught step by step, and all that for you got YouTube for. But even then, I think IG can do it. Just I don't know, their format. They got to fix their format because the format wouldn't work for the stuff we do, like the whole video format and all that.
Yeah, they have IGTV is a really good idea, but the thing is, when I have tried to initiate bringing a video to IGTV, it's always a thing where you have to set it up to a certain way. You got to flip the video and all that stuff. I shouldn't have to do none of that. Y'all should do that on your end. Yeah. When I upload a video that is quality to IGTV, I will definitely do more of that, but it's more of a force. You to use different things just to do that, and it's like, man, after all that, is it really worth it? Because I mean, granted that if you are on a new platform, you're going to have to adjust to like not getting that many views unless you know you buy your views and all that crap, and that's where you want to rock. But that's a lot of work to make things work on a different platform, and they have the momentum.
And in fact, it's also if you already got a workflow or you got a process that's already set in stone, having to switch that whole process up is going to be bad for you in the long run. That's going to slow you down as a creator. So yeah, I tried it, like try flipping the camera out. It's like, why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? It's more work for me. It's not really. I'm waiting to see it grow and see how it go. I think they should go they should actually try to if they actually try to compete 1-for-1 to YouTube. I think they might have a chance if they try, but I don't think they're going to. So IG is just as popular as you. I mean, yeah, IG is just as popular as anything else out there. So why? I mean, they can do it.
I think YouTube does have them beat. Obviously, I mean, by billions versus millions, but it is what it is. Let's see here. So on talking about Apple, iTunes, and the dark plan that it is that I see is coming down to it. It also ties into something else, which is, whoa, wait a minute. I guess I don't have it up. Well, shoot. I kind of skipped over because we were sitting there talking about YouTube being shut down. So, I mean, I did a poll, and it kind of ties into what we were talking about here. And, you know, I know people on Spotify ain't going to be able to vote and all that, but hey.
come subscribe to DJ App on YouTube.
Hell, at least check out the community tab. You can vote without subscribing, and, you know, and you can leave a comment. Disrespectful comments won't get deleted unless it's by YouTube. But anyways, so I asked a question on the new poll, and it says, how do you listen to music and why? And we have over 149 votes. Okay. And yeah, I know for given that YouTube was shut down for a minute. But so Apple Music at 24%, and then we have iTunes at 2%. So I guess people really don't give a damn by iTunes. Then you have Spotify at 58%. I'm not surprised about that so far. And Tidal at 9%. And Google Play at 6%. So obviously Spotify is that wave there.
Right. I like Spotify. I use Spotify.
So
Got,
yeah,
got, my, got my little premium account.
yeah. I don't have an account with Spotify at all. I just have my DistroKid thing, and I just let it do what it do.
Yeah, there you go. That's another good thing.
And I don't know. I'm really not heavy on the streaming thing, but I do like having music accessible via stream because I know everybody else is. I'm not from this generation. I'm still by vinyl for crying out loud. So
Yeah.
I'm an old motherfucker.
Sure, I like it because when something new drop, I can just go to my phone, look at it, listen to it, see what everybody listens to. People, hey, you heard this? How you heard that? Check this out. Okay, just boom, boom. Okay, shoot, and just listen to it on the fly. I ain't gotta do no special this or special searches or anything. It's right there in my hand as soon as it drop or whatever. I'm old talking new music. Like the music, like
Sushi
when something
Mane
new
was good.
when new stuff come out, I'm always a day or two late before I really do anything. So it's good to have it on deck.
Yeah, a lot of people was talking about. Of course, we have that one fool that talk about BitTorrents, but
Mm.
a lot of people was talking about SoundCloud. I was thinking. I knew there was one I left off, and that was way more important than freaking iTunes. But I just wanted to check the temperature out there, just to see where people are at and see where people's lying and all that. Oh yeah, Amazon Music as well. There's
I
some
never
other
really
stuff
use
that.
Amazon Music.
What
Got a
was
Prime account, but yeah, I see Amazon. I see a couple Amazon, SoundCloud. I don't know. I don't know. Me and SoundCloud. I don't know. I need to get back into SoundCloud.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into that in another topic here. But also, I did a poll last week. Of course, it was the one about are you a music producer or a beat maker? Explain why. 799 votes, and of course, 65% music producers. I bet there's a ton of beat makers that voted. And then you have 35 honest people that just say they're beat makers.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with either or, but
Right.
but being honest with yourself is always a good thing.
Know your goddamn role. If you just waking up and turning on FL Studio and then uploading the beat, dog, that does not by no means make you a producer.
Yeah,
Even though they want to give you that title.
but it doesn't take away from what you do either. Just because you're a beat maker doesn't make you less of a creator. And
Right.
I think that's why people don't want to admit they're just beat makers. They just make beats and send them off, or they make beats up on YouTube because they feel like that people are going to look at them as a lesser entity in the whole scheme of thing. No, it just means you're a beat maker. You're damn good at it. Be
Right.
proud of it. Don't be ashamed of being a beat maker. If you're ashamed of being a beat maker, quit making beats.
Yeah.
You know,
The rolling the rolling 404 day did a really good job of like getting down to the nit grit. Like there was some people that was talking about. I think Flying Lotus actually said that he was a beat maker too as well. But I know the other guys did. But I can't really remember the whole entire document there. No disrespect to that because Roland did a really good job. They even sequenced the video to 4:04, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. So I thought they put some good time into that.
I mean, they had a big role in the whole era and all that. So so you gotta give it to them.
So moving forward here, on
Yep.
to other things. Moving forward, we have we have Traktor DJ. We're gonna talk about that for a second there. I did a video on that earlier today. I didn't want to do it, and of course, it's doing pooping views because YouTube pooped itself out, but that's cool.
It'll bounce back.
Yeah, I know. SEO, baby. I know how to use it. Gang,
Yeah.
gang. But anyway, so Native Instruments released Traktor DJ 2. I've been wanting this for quite a while because the first one seemed pretty decent, but when I saw that they was advertising the new Traktor DJ for iOS, I thought it was great. It also works on both Mac and Windows, and it is free. And it's a really good software. It only works with the S2 and their small DJ MIDI controller that doesn't really link up to anything. And, right now they did say that they confirmed that they were going to update it so where it'll work with like the S4, which I don't understand. I know a lot of people is bitching about it, but I understand why it doesn't work with the S4 because the S4 is like, what, a 4-deck controller? So
Right. It's only two, right? So is this like this isn't going to be this is not like the pro version, right? This is like the entry level version.
yeah, it's just a free DJing software. But the thing is, the crazy part about it is that it's very casual friendly. Like you don't like if you use Ableton Push to and you do some arrangements and stuff like that, you can. There's a default feature to where you can be off beat, but it'll still go on beat. Like you just gotta make sure that you press it in time and know, where you are at in between the 4 counts, so you can pretty much remix stuff on the fly. It's really dope. Like you really don't need a skill set at all. There is some things that I do want to, like, coming from the iTunes, rip iTunes. iTunes is dead. Like they implemented iTunes in there, so if you gotta load your stuff onto the iOS via iTunes. So I don't know what they're gonna do when they totally get rid of iTunes, or if they are gonna get rid of the software. So that's weird.
They got the SoundCloud Go thing too. So what is that about? Like you can download from it?
SoundCloud Go allows you, and to me, it just rung up in my head. It rung up in my head, right? That, okay, one, it's be brilliant for somebody like me that really, I mean, I love the DJ, and I'm always gonna be a fan of DJing, but for somebody that might want to do live mixes and stuff like that of independent artists and things like that, because that's what my first brainstorm was. That'd be dope. Like, I can do a live stream, mix of music, live independent music, and allow people to send in their SoundCloud links or names and stuff like that. Check out the music on the fly, put it in the mix. Whoop whoop. It'd be really dope. And if they get out of hand, hell yeah, I'll charge your ass and shut the hell up.
Shit, that might be. I might have to do sound like do like that, independent radio day or something like that.
Hey, go try to cake up on it, but nah, but it's all good. I mean, this would be the software that you would do it. It doesn't have any limitations or learning curves because it is very user friendly. And I can see the writing on the wall. I can see the DJs like that are really professional not liking it because it does have like syncing in there. Obviously, it's like the Push 2, except this is just straight up music. And then on top of that, hey, you don't even need the controller at all.
No, you just look. I've seen people they use the touch screen, killing it. And see, for somebody like me, who's not a DJ, who's not a DJ at all. I don't DJ. I don't fucking DJ. Never have, never tried because it just looks too much for me. This could possibly get me into it just for doing it as a hobby or something on the side. Like I really do like this. If it's free to try out, I have nothing to lose. Only thing I lose is my hard drive space. If I don't like it. So for somebody like me, and I might find a love for it. I might want to up my game and get better with it. They don't might buy controllers like that. And might say if somebody hit me up, they know I make music. I got people hit me up all the time. They know I make music. Like, hey, can you DJ a party? Like, can you DJ my wedding? Like, no, I don't DJ. But now, if this was out back then, I'd be like, oh hell yeah, fuck, what songs you want? Get all the songs you want and boom, take this to party, just sitting there. I'll be clicking the damn tablet, iPad all day, getting that $500,000 for a damn DJ for a wedding. Shit. So I mean, I
don't know about you gonna get that much, but you you pull up on the iPad.
I'm telling you, shoot, what else, man? They want the music, man. They got the little DJ booth. I'll go back there, put a little stand on, plug it. They ain't gotta see me. They know what I'm doing. Hey. They know their favorite song being spun. That's all they know. But see, I think this is a good idea. But I said, seasoned veterans are probably gonna look at this like, oh, now everybody's gonna be like FL Studio. Oh, now everybody's a beat maker now. No more MPC. Like right. It's always that you have the people who are purists who have been doing it forever and know how to do it, and then you got the people who just want to learn it and just want to try it out for themselves, just want to get into it. And it's always gonna be bad. Just like how what was it? The days of people actually scratching vinyl versus people scratching MP3s. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a big battle between that. You're not a real DJ if you're not using vinyl type thing. But that whole thing happened. So I don't care. Times change. Get with it or get lost.
Just don't be this guy right here.
No, but oh yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
when you put that in your video, I fucking fell over.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the front of the video, but I was trying to rush to get it out because I was already late on the news, but right. I actually wanted to check out the software too, and it was just so much shit going on this week. It's been crazy.
It's crazy. But I think the new Traktor DJ is gonna be. I'm down. I download it. I'm gonna try it out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna try it out. Who knows? Y'all might see some DJ mixes on my channel.
Right, it's free 99, man, and just try it out. $3.99.
That's too much for people, man. That's sometimes too much for you. They need
Free?
discount code, in the coupon code.
Yeah. In the future, near future, people gonna be giving back money just for you to get their packs and shit.
I'll pay you $1 to download this.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I see the writing on the wall. But
Let's go.
anyway, so we're going to go ahead and continue over to another story here. And this one right here is not so much what we like to cover on this channel, but at the same time, we might as well just see it. And that is the baby's fight with some random rapper at the Louis Vuitton store. And let's go ahead and check that out real quick.
Get off of. Scared of what? You scary ass nigga. Scared of what? Nigga so scared, boy.
The baby was chilling.
Come buy your shit. Don't be scared. Scared of what? Come buy your shit.
And he's on his phone too.
Yeah. Cam cold heart. Come buy your shit. Cold heart.
Hey, at least he swung
Yeah.
with the phone in his hand.
Cam cold heart. Cam cold heart. I'm the truth, nigga. Knock him out. Me.
In his drawers,
I'm
though.
the truth. Quit playing with me, boy. Quit playing with me,
Yeah.
boy. Pick your pants up,
That's
nigga.
crazy, cuz. That's
What you
crazy.
talking about, nigga? Fuck wrong with him. Cam cold heart.
What is he saying?
God damn. Yeah, beat up. It's like this a prime example of like, don't stop the trolling, because keep the trolling online. Keep the trolling online, because all these trolls out here, all these internet trolls, all these goofy ass people talking shit on the internet, just keep on the internet, because the moment you step out in the real world, all bits out. He lucky.
Then don't try to write your rules to your own demise too. Like, come on, man. Like, nobody ain't playing by no rules once you hit the streets, dog. Like, are you for real? Are you living in reality?
Like, soon as you step out to the real world on that hot shit from the internet, all bets are off. At that point, anybody can do whatever they want to you. He lucky he walked through with just a beat down. And man could have got shot.
He could have got killed real quick, man. And it could have got real ugly. And it'd been really dumb. It's dumb already that the baby would even risk his career fucking around with somebody like that that's trying to gain some type of social clout from that.
Yeah, but in the day, but that's the thing about it. The dude thought it was a good chance for him to clout up, and then it backfired. And that's what it is. Like, these clout coins, this clout, this stuff, it's getting dangerous, man. Like, it's gonna get to the point where we're gonna start seeing people getting killed about it, and then hopefully that will. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to see anybody try to go out and start something and get killed. But it's gonna happen if people don't chill out and just say, "Fuck it," like, stop doing this. It's not worth it. Like, if that's how you want to live your life, then you need to figure out a different path. Like, just stop.
Right. If I don't agree with somebody, man, best of love to you, best of work to you. You do your thing over there. I'm gonna do my thing over here. I'm not gonna wish you the worst on anything.
Right.
That's ain't it, man. Like, if we even talk about earlier in 2019 with Nipsey Hussle, yet again, shit like this should not happen, bruh. Like, especially two young black men that got all the potential in the world, and that cat that was trolling could have been using his time for something much better than to sit there and troll somebody that's from his own city. Like, dog, I 100% support every one of the artists out here in Atlanta, dog. Like, there is not. I want to see everybody shine, dog. That's just what it is. It's not feasible, but it could happen. My bad.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why I fuck with the baby, man. I really like this stuff because, you know, I'm from where he's from. You know what I'm saying? So he's opened the floodgates for a lot of these artists. You know, I ain't saying just him, but there's other ones too. That our state is finally getting the recognition as what it is. So I'm glad to see these people grow. I would never speak bad about him. Like, this dude who, instead of trolling him, he should have been showing his utmost support and love. That the fact that he's bringing attention to the South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? He should do that, but, you know, not niggas is. People don't want to see somebody make it before you around here, and it's sad.
And it's even deeper than that too, because I mean, modern day society, from the past to present to the very future, just is organized and works and function off of chaos and fear. Like, chaos brings in the attention of people because it is something that it is quote unquote interesting, and then you have the fear factor of it where people are just always wanting to be that have some reason why not to do stuff. Like we see it to the unfortunate, like the homeless out there, like their place is to have everybody like the working middle class or the lower middle class that still can pay their rent or whatever, to have fear in their hearts that they're going to be on the streets or whatnot, because you don't want to be homeless. Everybody doesn't want to be homeless or whatnot. While the rich people, they will continue to be, the rich will get richer and the poor get poorer. But chaos is just a mass function of emotion that people can relate to. Like, nobody wants to be afraid. Nobody wants to be, like, not have a support factor or a support system of some sorts. You know what I'm saying? Or some type of, not having any type of security, whether it be their emotional security or just monetary security. It's just ridiculous. What's going on, James Robinson? What's good? But yeah, I mean, unfortunate, funny at the same time, because it's well deserved by somebody that's harassing somebody that's just minding their own damn business and just trying to live their best life. Right. And then just ridiculous on the same fact that, you know, the baby is risking his career, that he's starting to pop and he's starting to do very well, and he's gonna risk it for somebody that is a complete and utter freaking idiot.
And it's bad because if it messes up the baby's career, you know, it's gonna be the baby messing up, that dude's gonna gain off of, which is fucked up. Which I hate that shit, you know. And like I said, that's what it is. Like, and now he made it. He's trying to move away from all that stuff, and then you got people like this that's just trying to keep him in that same situation that he trying to get away from best he can through his music and his outlet. And it's a shame to how the world is nowadays, man. How people, the mindset of people nowadays. So I don't know. Grow the fuck up, man. Come on, just grow up. Like,
right. So James was giving you a compliment on your microphone. I noticed it because it's in red, and red is one of my favorite colors there.
I mean, it's dope. I'm doing my little review. Yeah, trust me, this month y'all gonna be seeing the different EP is actually coming out. I got it rolled out. The beat tape coming out. They'll tell you the 30-day beat tape coming out. That shit gonna be dope as well. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm doing my little thing. I'm getting back to my bag. I didn't make some money.
Right. But y'all, it's been struggle. It's been a struggle all of this 2019 so far.
But if it ain't worth it, it ain't a struggle. So I do appreciate that, James. Thank you for that.
But yeah, that microphone does look dope here. So
dope,
moving on forward here on some more helpful stuff, information that I thought was very interesting and definitely for the podcast here. And we're going to talk about the best website builders for musicians in 2019 to get your music heard. And, you know, me using something as a platform like Bandzoogle, which has helped me a lot. And shout out to Bandzoogle for a lot of the opportunities that they have provided for me as well. Video's not sponsored, but hey, they have sponsored videos for me in the past. You know, there are plenty of online building services available for quickly creating a functional website, but none are all geared up for specific needs of music makers, whether it be you a DJ, producer, or in a band. The best website builders for musicians enable you to create a space to host your work and keep fans updated on events, sell merchandise, and more. So I'm just going to go ahead and not read all the rest of that stuff here, and we're going to get into this list. And the list is very interesting too. And
I want to see this.
On the title of the Spice Gang, and it gets very interesting because one of the websites that's number one, and this source right here is Music Radar, by the way. For those who want to see that, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat because, you know, people be able to look at the chat a little later. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Spotify Gang, unfortunately, you will not. Well, you know, come to YouTube then. But anyway, so like. It starts off with number one being Bandzoogle, and I can't be any happier that they're doing that. I have a link in the description box, and it will help support this channel, and it will not cost you extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. So
go ahead and click that link right now, then.
Right.
So support for real. I'm damn serious.
And, you know, and it's great because I can elaborate on why Bandzoogle is great because I've already had a website there, and I've had a website with BeatStars, not no more, but so Bandzoogle hands down is the best website builder for musicians. Custom domain, so you only pay like $14 for your custom domain. If you do it through BeatStars, you have to goddamn pay them, and then you got to pay whatever web host that you're on. You can use a free web host if you want to. That would make it even worse. There's other things that just makes BeatStars a headache, and God bless Abe and them. They've been really nice, and those are my peoples, but I just cannot co-sign BeatStars. There's other things that I don't like either, and I hope that they fix in the future, even though they are doing very good things for specific producers on their site. But then you can sell music, merchandise directly to fans, commission free. So basically, you don't have to do it via third party or through Teesprings. You could do it through them, and that's really good. I sell my preset banks on there, and my only true thing that I really wish that they would do is collaborations. Take something that BeatStars does very well, like collaborations, and implement that in their system. If somebody is a part of Bandzoogle, I think somebody that is also a part of Bandzoogle should be able to link it to each other and give it whatever split that they agreed upon, and then PayPal will pay it automatically. It will take a lot of stress off my goddamn back.
Right.
Social media integration also very good. My social media isn't outside of YouTube isn't humongous, but when you use Bandzoogle with YouTube, I can 100% say with their SEO optimized websites, another thing that they do very well over BeatStars, people find a lot of my articles really fast, and I do blog, and that's a lot of time consuming stuff. Very good. Limited template options. Yeah, their templates aren't the greatest in the world, but at least they're free.
Oh, well, there you go.
So yeah. That was a shot.
$3.99, that was good, right?
Right. There are some things that they could improve on. Me and MG the Future was talking about how they need to work on their email campaign. Also, free downloads you should have to opt into that, instead of it being an option, opt into that, because to me, somebody just leeching off the page, I have a lot of leeches. Right. Nothing happened with BeatStars. I'm just not a fan of BeatStars, and I'm not a part of that community anymore. But more power to them, because they do another thing that I think Bandzoogle should focus on. That's subscription-based services. That is the end game when it comes down to a lot of things, and that's something I would like to do through Bandzoogle and not through BeatStars, even though BeatStars does that very well as collaborations. So the next one is Wix. I don't know too much about it, but it looks like they have a lot of things going for it, so I guess I can read the stuff for you. Huge design options for every type of musician. Wide selection of templates, range of subscription options. See, now that's another thing. That's pretty good. I might check out Wix. Come on, Bandzoogle, man. You just got to do a little bit more, and you will be in the forefront for real, for real. Add your own music and videos. Okay, Bandzoogle does that. You can do that on there. And comprehensive analytics. You can put your Google Analytics into Bandzoogle. So that's just a plus. But I would like to know what they do better than they do the subscription. I guess that's what puts them at number 2. But again, Bandzoogle, SEO optimization, SSL certification for your website, so your website is private, so you don't have to worry about hacking BeatStars.
Oof.
But yeah, so everything pretty much works. I definitely would check out Wix on some shit.
Music Glue, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I never heard of that either. It seems like it might not, like you won't be able to host your own site like Bandzoogle. That's the huge part of Bandzoogle that
if you cut to your sales too. Ooh, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I need to add that to my soundboard in the AOL. Goodbye. Well, let's read into that a little bit. Music Glue is focused more on the e-commerce side of music. That's dope. Enabling you to sell tracks, albums, merchandise, tickets with ease, direct to your fans from a single place. If you need further further convincing. Damn, I can't read. Music Glue has formed managing online sales in huge acts including Metallica, Iron Maiden, and Blondie. So basically rock bands.
Yeah.
Wank.
Next.
Building mobile-friendly sites is free. I'm not okay. They don't. No wonder they're number 3. Then there's Band Vista, and this is the first time I've heard of them. And the quickest way to build a band music website, commission-free merchandise sales. So that's pretty dope. Designed specifically for bands and musicians, easy to set up. Might be too basic for some. Okay.
Some people like basic,
So I'm gonna go ahead and scroll on down here. You got Squarespace at number 6. They do all this goddamn advertising on YouTube. All the cancerous sellout channels always do sponsored Squarespace videos.
Hey, now Squarespace want to throw at me a little check and say shout them out. Hey, thanks.
I know, wouldn't everybody, right?
Give me a free account, yeah.
So. With that, it says a do-it-all builder offering stunning design options, award-winning template design, unlimited storage, third-party website integration, fairly expensive. So yeah. So that probably might be the one where no wonder everybody's talking about some. Would you click on my affiliate link for Squarespace? It's in the description box, and I promise you they're gonna be.
So, hey, they got to pay for it one way or another, right?
Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty good from a standpoint that I'm coming from. I see Squarespace be at number 6, but if we scroll on down, they got Tumblr on there, and Weebly. There is no BeatStars, no mentioning of BeatStars, and why is that? Why do you think that is?
It's just for beats. It ain't really for actually building a website. It's not really a website. It's just like a web. It's a music player. It's a beat player. That's all it is. It's a beat player. Nothing else.
Yeah, and my thing is that it's a couple of things that I arrive at, and I could be wrong, and people might get upset about it, but it's got to be said. It has to be said. First thing is that they're engaged with hip hop, and they are so drenched in hip hop that they probably wouldn't mention it on Music Radar, and also a lot of people aren't into. Hip hop, even regardless of us being as big, it is very niche. And when I do see the different markets as far as rock and roll and anything else, they are always bigger than hip hop, regardless of how dominant hip hop is on the radio waves.
True. That is true. They sell more.
Right.
That's how it is. They make more money in other genres, even though, like I said, hip hop is very influential and very popular. It doesn't outsell all these other genres. Well, there's some genres that do outsell, but I mean, there's still the ones that they're still the top dogs that are never gonna be outsold because it's just how it is.
And not to mention the undertoning of the scumbaggery that happens. Not saying that BeatStars is a part of the scumbaggery as a whole. I'm just saying that there are things that I do question in my time that I've been on there. I only sold like 20 beats. While I was on there, somebody well established that sold hundreds to thousands of beats on almost every beat selling website ever, but I can only sell 20 on there. Does speak for the competition being great. I get that. I can always not blame BeatStars for that. I always can blame myself, and I will take responsibility for that. But it just seems a little weird,
I did better with my kits than I own BeatStars than I did my beats. My kits were going, but beats wise, it's like. Else I was buying them what was the premium ad placements and all that kind of stuff.
I've even delved into that, and I couldn't even buy a slot. And I couldn't buy a slot, but I could buy a template for my website. Yeah, I question that. It's just like, what, really? I can't even invest in myself and into the community. Obviously it will go into the owners and the advertisement, whatever, blah blah blah, sales of BeatStars. I can't do that, and so that puts me in a bad place to being able to be seen on that platform, because obviously the most clicked part of BeatStars will be the actual front page, and you need that, and you have like producers that they have that, granted, one of them is my homie, and that is my closest, one of my closer homie in DJ Pain 1, but he's on the front page. And like other producers that are on the front page in exclusive positions so that people know, and they are and granted they have, and not taken away from them, they have earned their slots, quote unquote. And then just a lack of representation from a certain standpoint that I don't like, and that just made me just want to not be on BeatStars no more. Along with the SEO issues that I had to pay. You had to pay damn GoDaddy to have SEO type ranking. You had to pay for the SSL certification, so that was an additional $100 that I had to pay for GoDaddy, and GoDaddy in itself is garbage. And BeatStars could overall improve, because I don't want to be that guy that just complains about my issues with BeatStars. Could overall improve if they hosted their own URLs, and that be like, you could just buy like your URL just like on Bandzoogle, and that will be your shit, and you don't have to deal with GoDaddy, and it comes with your SSL secured padlock, so people don't have to worry about their information being leaked and all that stuff, so that other problems that have existed with BeatStars would just stop.
But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, for me, it just for selling beats, I'm better off just doing it myself than doing it online to BeatStars. But I say it was a great place for my kids, and then just got to the point where it was like I was paying so much for it. Like I was thinking, like, you can only sell kits whenever you pay like $20 a month, which I wish they had like maybe a cheaper version. Just if you just want to sell kits exclusively, they got it where you can sell beats for right. Nothing, but why can't they have it just for like people want to sell the kits on there? Because
right.
I like the way it's set up and everything like that. But I don't know. Personally, I'm just trying to get away from the whole beat selling websites in general. Like that's my goal. I want to figure out a new way of selling beats, and I like selling beats directly to people too. So it didn't make sense to me anyway, But some people like that. Some people like that. It's a player. You put your beats up there. People can find it, easy to do. Put on YouTube, put a link, boom, and go to it. They go to the beats, put in the cart. It works. But for me, it just didn't make sense for me personally. But everybody's different. Everybody's different though.
Right. Everybody's experience is definitely going to be different from what mine was or what yours was. But it just, to me, it just wasn't what it was, and I gained nothing from it. Like, I don't gain nothing for talking about it anyway. It's just gonna make like my friends and stuff like that, or colleagues and people that I've met through there, just question what I'm trying to do. And it ain't nothing mad. I'm not mad at Abe at all. I'm actually proud of what Abe has done with his platform over the past couple of years, because well before I even thought about getting on BeatStars, I knew about BeatStars, and I just looked at it as a glance, as a producer that had experience what I have over there at rockbattle.com and selling tons of beats on there, and then things going sour and left field from there. I got off of there just so I can go on to Bandzoogle, which Bandzoogle allows you to be you, and they don't push the agenda of being attached to a certain entity, even though they do interact with a lot of people, a lot of acts from hip hop to rock and all that. And I like that kind of community, because we all do music, and we all can collaborate, and we all can, do things that would share great information to better our, community as a whole.
Right. Thanks. I'm sending my Bandzoogle right now. I use your link too. Use your app link in the description below.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and if you want to check out Bandzoogle, the link is in the description box. I know people, boy, I tell you, I can't wait for the damn comments that's gonna hit the YouTube channel. Oh, see, use a beat or the DMs. But I don't think. One thing I will say about the people that I do fucks with over there at BeatStars, which shout out to Kato, which me and Kato need to hit that lab together, since he's out here in Georgia, and then me and Payne one day again we'll probably be on the podcast together. And shit, the last time we ate it was super lit. Damn, YouTube shut down that day.
Hell yeah, shit.
Damn, now that I think about it, we shut down YouTube that day. But yeah, but there's just things that Bandzoogle does so much better. But there are like key things that BeatStars, that they can learn from BeatStars, that would make their platform better, or vice versa. They can learn from each other. That's why I did that video. But let me see here. What else we got on there? New stuff. I saw a plugin And the plugin was quote unquote allows you to build your own VST. And when I investigated it, it really was not that. That was very disappointing.
And with that, all these plugins, man, there's only a few plugins that actually allow you to do that are actually legit, which sucks. Yeah. But they're super complicated too.
The one that actually allows you to build your own VST, and I'll leak I'll be that guy that just leaks the information on that, but everybody should investigate it for themselves, is Flowstone. That's built into FL Studio, or it used to be called SynthMaker.
There's also Juice, which is another one people use to make stuff, which is for open source and free, but you got no coding for that. And I think there's Reactor. You can build your own synths in it.
Yeah, but as far as you like putting like a skin and all that to it, you still have to use that ecosystem.
You still know some kind of scripting and all that. But I mean, there's really no. I'm waiting for somebody to create something that's gonna be like plug and play type, build your own VST type thing,
like simple as hell, like all the source codes that you need and all that shit.
I think that would be dope, man. Because that way you'll see more free plugins on the market. You'll see more cheap plugins on the market. You'll see more people sharing stuff. It'll be a better thing. Like, say for like me and you, we create our own VST, put on with, hey, we got a free VST, check it out, release sounds for it and all that kind of thing. And people just buy the sounds from us. You know what I'm saying? But then they get a free plugin with sounds. But it'd be a great thing. But I don't think nobody's figured out a plug and play way of doing it without, figuring out a way to script it without having to know any kind of coding or anything like that. That's the main thing. That's the hardest thing right there. Like knowing how to code and all that. I tried to learn it. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam.
Yeah, it's not so hard per se if you was to do it the Flowstone way.
Right.
But as far as this raw diverse code, it'd be a pain in the ass. Also, there's Max for Live in Ableton, but that's their own ecosystem though.
Right. You only use it inside of Ableton, so which is if you're a big Ableton guy, you have a big Ableton community. It doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, if you're trying to branch out, then it's kind of a little problem. But yeah, I feel like in the next couple of years, somebody was gonna come along with some kind of VST maker that's gonna change the game. That's gonna allow people to make their own VSTs. Like even if you don't want to sell them, say you just want your own unique compressor that does something unique to you. You know what I'm saying, for your kicks or whatever, your voice or whatever, you can create that and have it exclusive for you. So when people ask you like, "What's that VST you use?" Oh, my VST.
Oh well, that's Flowstone in FL Studio. That you can build up your own values and build up a compressor very easy. They got templates in there. It's just again like once you get into doing things like the skin, like putting the skin together and all that, that's when you're probably gonna need some assistance, and that's where a lot of people make their cake at, is skinning the actual VST.
Yeah, I know. I got people on deck. I asked one dude, "So how much you taught you could do some coding?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I started off at like 1,000." I'm like, "Oh, let me see some of your work." He showed me some of his work. I was like, "Oh, okay, so you've done this and that. Okay, so you are making some money. I see."
Yeah, and then there's Studio Link. Studio Link has their team that will do it for you for the 500. That's not bad.
It ain't bad. Yeah, that was it. I think you pay a little bit more. They do it. You get more of a commission. Something. I forgot how they did it, but they had
you do it a little bit more. You pay a little bit more, and then they'll sell it on their site. Which is decent.
All you do is provide them the sounds. I think just provide them the sounds. They'll do the rest.
Yeah.
Which is a great service. Honestly, like, if you really want your own VST, like your own VST, that's AU and VST. It's a great way. It's a great way to start. It's a great way to start. Do it that way. Make you some money, and then you're gonna eventually get to the point where you can make your own Serum, Sound, Electric X, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a different ball game when you're talking about those type of things. That again, that can be accomplished in Flowstone. What Studio Link is doing though is all sample based. They're using I'll call it Maze, the Maze player.
Maze sampler, yep, which is a pain to use. It's a fucking pain.
Yeah, it's good, but it's not great. But they also do some raw coding at that too. I remember speaking exclusively to Irvin and the gang, and when they was doing regular code for the Zaytoven plugin, and I was like, yeah, like this finally, like good. This is really good for a sampler. Y'all are stepping it up. And they've done a very good job. I think they catch hate for no reason from some of the trolls, and the trolls will allow people. And I don't have nothing against Native Instruments for what they've done with Contact and all that, but that it's on the same lines as that. You know what I'm saying? So why hate on one guy and then love the other guy? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly, but that's how people are. That's just how people are.
Tell me about it. That's what we deal with on YouTube.
I mean, like you can't be right and wrong. You can't be right and you can't be right all the way. You can't be wrong all the way. It's always got to be. It's always both ways. So you got some people who agree with, some people don't, some people like you, some people don't. It's just everybody straddles the fence nowadays. It's just do one or the other.
Tell me about it. That is one of the things I do not like. But hey, that's our society, though. Shout out to society. Yeah, I turned it down today.
It's a hitter with the arrow, goddamn.
But yeah, I don't know what I would do Q&A, but holy shit, like our chat is like dead. Like people are just now our YouTube's working. Oh.
Yeah, I know, it's like goddamn, but it's cool though. Just y'all can just watch this later. Then next week we're gonna be back on schedule as long as you two don't have a stroke again.
Right. On the East Coast, that is.
Yeah. Next week gonna be the West Coast.
Right. Now that would be some shit. That would be some shit for real.
I'll cry. I'll be like, YouTube gotta do better.
Yeah, they gotta do better for real. I mean, that whole YouTube is down shit. Like, I was like, oh man. Speaking of which, might as well just review the rest of the memes here because we got more piping hot memes going through.
Yeah. I gotta tell you some VST when I get off here. I got that new spring VST we were talking about last week.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at it. I was thinking about it, but again, gotta pay rent first. A $19 plug-in, can't afford it. Hey,
I want to get that. I was trying to get that bit. I was like, should I get the bit reduction with the bit reverb one, or should I get the straight SEO, get that money back? Yeah. So let me get the new plugin that's out in the market right now first. I'm definitely getting that. After watching your review of that, I went back and watched the review of that bit reverb. That shit. I said I gotta get that shit.
Oh, you talking about mini verb?
Yeah, I gotta get
they're what they call, and I was doing a little bit more research about SPC and the SSMP. Oh, I got it.
Hey.
And the algorithm that is used for the reverb and whatnot. And regardless, I really like mini verb. But yeah, I was doing a little bit more research on just sample degrading. Not just lo-fi, just like sample degrading, like taking parts and bits out of a sample so they can fit into smaller pieces and have that alluring feel vibe to it, like the Super Nintendo. And I thought it was pretty good video and some stuff that I might talk about.
And we need some other 8-bit tutorials, man. Come on now. Come on. Trap Tendo? How you gonna be Trap Tendo? We ain't got no 8-bit tutorials out there. What the fuck? I am sitting here waiting on. I'm waiting for Ed to come with the goddamn chip tune trap video. Boy,
they exist. It just depends on what type of vibe you like. But I know a lot of people that have done those videos. I've done the research just to see. And their videos have done well. Is the beat good? Hell no. But it doesn't really matter to their audience, I guess. I got to show and prove every time.
You do like a little chip tune, Trap Tendo 8-bit shit. Oh, boy, that might be a good one. I will learn. I'll learn. You know me, I'm always learning. Let's say I don't got all the answers, so shoot, somebody who can give me the answer to help me out. Shoot, I'm willing to take all the help I can get.
Yeah, people are still talking about this DJ Khaled stuff. People really don't like that guy. God damn.
I don't know, man. I mean, it wasn't. It depends on how you look at it, though. How you look at it. But I get the people really hated with the FL Studio users, like FL Gang.
Well, definitely FL Gang is gonna stand up for their own, and no matter what it is, if they're right or wrong.
Which is good, which I do like that. But at the same time, make sure you read it all and really take it in completely.
But the general consensus about DJ Khaled is that people don't believe that he actually does anything with music other than talk over the tracks.
Well, now he don't have to do that no more. He don't have to make beats no more. Like, now I guess, but he did start off as a producer, didn't he?
Yes. He's saying why he say didn't he? He's like, I assume.
I mean, from what he's saying, and then going back, I do more research, but at the same time, now he don't. I mean, if you get to a point where when you go from a worker to a boss, it's the whole thing. You're a worker, you got to work and do stuff. When you become a boss, you got people to do it for you. You got workers to do it for you. Now he's at that level.
Speaking for myself, at least, regardless of what my position is in this game, I will always have a full-on, hands-on perspective with the type of art that I'm doing. And I think a lot of people are afraid of that because, hey, what's more intimidating than somebody picking up different instruments and actually playing them, knowing how your favorite DAW operates better than you and all kinds of shit. It's very intimidating for somebody to go, oh shit, well, you're on a SSL, oh, you're gonna clown me? Hey, guess what, I know how to use that 4000.
There you go.
You know,
but that's how it is, man. Nowadays people, it's not a common thing no more like it used to be. So it is what it is. But hey, shit, do you?
Yeah, welcome to 2019, baby. Things change all the goddamn time.
Oh Lord.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so there was a comment I want to speak on here, and it was by 808 Beats, and I want him to get his recognition because I do appreciate everybody that showed up, and shout out to James Robinson too because he looks like he has some information. But I'm gonna go ahead with 808 Beats first, just stay on track here. He said, output workstation looks nice, but what are your thoughts? I don't know what he's talking about unless he's talking about the company themselves. They have good stuff.
If he's talking about the whole like workstation as in the desk, if he's talking about the desk, then the desk does look really nice. It's very affordable. I do like the setup on it, but but the same thing at the same time, it's like, do you really need it? Do you really need it? And that's the point. Do you really need it? Because the desk is a nice desk. It's a nice desk. Like the way it's set up really nice. But do you really need it? If especially if you don't have, I would say, the gear to really utilize the desk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the gear to utilize the desk, then there's really no point to having it.
Starting at $549. Oh boy, not one of those, is it?
No, I think the different wood would make the price go up a little bit.
Yeah, mahogany being like a good, nice, sturdy piece of wood. Most guitars are made out of it. I
mean, I like the look of it. I mean, it's set up in a logical way, but at the same time, like I said, if you don't have the gear, if you just got a laptop and a 2i2 interface, do you need and a small little mini keyboard? Do you need something like this? You know what I'm saying? It's for people who actually need the room and need the real estate for their stuff.
Really? Hold the fuck up. So I'm going back up real quick because I really want to see it. So the basic desk, is $540. Oh my god, that's a damn good price.
Yeah, for what it is, if you look at it. But you need it? That's the thing. That's how I feel about it.
Oh, you got to add the keyboard tray if you want it finished. It costs more money, but still though, it's still under a fucking $1,000.
It's way better than the other desks that everybody's buying that cost like $2,000, $15,000, like not $15,000, but $2,000 and stuff.
Yeah, the ones that you would normally get at Guitar Center, basically.
Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck you want that? And you can buy something like that that's cheaper. But like I said, if you only got like a little keyboard and a laptop, just get you a regular desk. You'll be good. You'll be straight. You don't need that. Save your money and put it elsewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I do like the cable. I do like the cable management. They got some dope ass cable management in that thing though. I would definitely give them that. That thing has some badass cable management.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely looks really nice. I really do appreciate the information that was put out here. So. Moving on here to James Robinson, he is talking about what the guys over there at Spicy Sundays was talking about earlier, and the whole entire story here. And I'm gonna read what he was saying, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the Lil Nas X article so we can take a little gander at it. Again, we're talking about this kid, but hey, he's probably the biggest thing. And guess what? I'm prepping myself up for this new wave, this new old wave that is.
Give me after the string. Give me the link. Give me the leak. Give me the little leak.
Oh, you talking about the new old wave? That I mean, I've been doing music like this for quite a long time. That has that exact same vibe, but whatever.
Okay, yeah, you know what you guys say. There it is. See, that's all that, man. Every trend is a circle, man. Just come back around. People don't get that. Like everything comes back around. Full circle.
All right, so we're gonna go. Let's see what good old fashioned Google's gonna pull up here. All right, so we got the ad. Well, I got the article pulled up, and this is what James Robinson said in the chat here. I'm gonna go ahead and read what he said exclusively. So James Robinson was talking about a recent article on Rolling Stones regarding Lil Nas X getting the Old Town Road beat from BeatStars, but the sample wasn't cleared before publishing. What me and MG the Future was talking about yesterday, how he feels like, why do you have to clear stuff, samples or whatnot to sell beats on BeatStars now, and it's to protect themselves. Again, BeatStars in itself, even though I have my problems with their model of how they do things on there and how things could be improved, and I've given my input so that it could be improved because of their competition doing better things well and things that they do really good. So they're just trying to watch their backs in this general world here. And here's the article that is from Rolling Stones here. And, it says Lil Nas is about to beat for Old Town Road for $30 on a website called BeatStars. Inside the new world of cheap music markets that have the music industry scrambling. And it's like, the whole thing is this. Okay, so the labels are did what a CEO should do. Basically, he basically stepped in just to claim the glory for his platform, which respect that, and then secondly, to protect his brand just in case other people are on there selling beats and loops and all that stuff, and in preparation to labels coming to him and buying beats for the lowski stupid low prices, basically. $30 for that, I'm pretty sure he made way more money. I mean, it wasn't, and hopefully he wasn't dumb like that. But again, BeatStars does sell in giving you a base format for your samples or whatnot. So no one saw Lil Nas X coming, blah 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 bullshit, because this kid was prepped to be in this position. This was a planned execution that went very well, using psychosis of people being selectively outraged, because the society loves to be outraged about stuff that we should not into 2019. In 2019, we're still outraged about what song should sound like what, and then we use the whole race card thing, and guess what? Everybody's talking about it. But the long story short, what's more important is that it's a Nine Inch Nails sample by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, two talented musicians that do very good stuff with Nine Inch Nails. And the guy sampled it or whatever, and if I'm not mistaken, young Kyle didn't even know that was a Nine Inch Nails sample. And I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and get some information on that. I don't know if I'm living in some type of damn. Let me start that over. I don't know if I'm living in some type of simulation at this point. Lil Nas X recently told Rolling Stones his smash. Yeah, he's definitely blue-pilled. His smash hit only started to take shape in June 2018 when Dutch teenager Kyle, young Kyle, because it's always about some UK producer these days. Like every hit I've encountered, it's always been a damn UK artist. And as of recently, nothing wrong with that, but I've noticed the pattern. Banjo loop pulled out from Nine Inch Nails. Banjo loop. No, yeah. It was
guitar, wasn't it?
I could have sworn it was piano.
Oh.
I could have sworn it. I could have sworn it was that. I will play the song now. But anyways, Nine Inch Nails, 34 Ghosts. I already know that. I mean, I knew it when I heard it. It was under a Future type beat. Oh, boy. Goddamn. I tell you. In November, it took attention to Montero Hill, a.k.a. Lil Nas, who is from Atlanta, Georgia. Blah, 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 blah. BeatStars is a digital marketplace where producers and artists are able to link up without getting into the studio together. Artists can pay a bargain rate fee to download a beat, leaving it open to other artists use as well. Lil Nas X did, and this shell out a little more, then shell out a little bit more if they want the exclusive rights. I'm just paraphrasing. The website is the brainchild of Abe Bastian, and a music entrepreneur who only found out that Old Town Road came from B-Star's deal after the track blew up. And they made sure they pointed that in the article, obviously, and it became a TikTok meme. So, you see the writing on the wall here. Fast forward to all the other stuff, blah, 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 blah. When the artist finds something they want to lease a beat on BeatStars, they sign a lease agreement. Typically covers the standard sets of performance, mechanical, and sync rights, and waiver future royalties. Producers who customize this agreement as they see fit to charge blah 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 blah. So obviously, uncleared sample Tracy Chapman. Oh, whatever. So basically, he didn't clear. The sample wasn't clear. They just made the money or whatever. Song under 2008 Creative Commons license. 9 Inch Nails released it under a 2008 Creative Commons license. But such a license does not cover sharing and remixing for commercial purposes. Oh, so the plot thickens. But still, they still have to pay some type of thing. So they better go. He better. Lil Nas X better buy damn Trent Reznor a motherfucking car, a damn Maserati. So I don't know. It is what it is. You gotta. They're trying to protect their ass, and everybody's trying to protect their ass because that's what it is, man. A huge record. Then you have Abe right here. Shout out to Abe, by the way. While the music business wrestles with how to deal with this novel business model like that of BeatStars, such disruption is old hat to people in the taxi bus business or hotel industry or any other market. Has been thoroughly appended by the my reading is ass cakes right now by the gig economy mentality. I know people are just rolling right now. BeatStars isn't alone in this field. A number of other sites like Sound Better, Air Gigs, Airbit, SoundCloud. So somebody was talking about Airbit earlier. You can do this as work for hire, blah blah blah. But anyways, long story short, they did an update to to make sure that they know it's a sample. So the writing's on the wall, anyways, so that people will know that you're gonna have to spill your beans now, and you're not gonna be able to just cloud up off of samples or whatever. So that also puts the spotlight on things like royalty-free samples as well. People want to use these royalty-free samples, but the only problem with the biggest problem with royalty-free samples is somebody's going to claim it as their own entity in a song, and then a company's going to copyright strike your channel regardless. So having a royalty-free loop is not going to help you in this regard, and I'm totally against it anyways. I think everybody should stop the whole royalty-free thing and stop using that as like a means of advertising people to buy your shit. Oh, well, we're not going to claim anything in the future. Oh, well, somebody else will, or somebody else can.
Yeah, it's one thing. It's a double-edged sword. It's a great way to get people thinking like, oh, I get these custom samples when I got in trouble for it. But then again, it's like, well, if they might not claim it, but yeah, somebody else might. Then what? What if it blows up? What if it blows? They change their minds. It's a royalty-free. They can change their mind at any given time. Like, it can blow up super big, and they be like, you know what? Yeah, I want to claim some of that now. I made it. I'm gonna claim it.
Yeah, and then somebody in the chat is like, man, has Trent Reznor spoke out about this publicly? And no, he has not. And it's just what the fuck? Like, dude, like, this generation, goddamn. Trent Reznor is a genius. And I personally, if I would have sampled Trent Reznor, dog, he would have been the first guy I would have hit up right in the midst of everything blowing up. But He probably being him, seeing the bubble, he probably wouldn't have answered and then just pulled up when it was time to claim the 80, 90, 100% or whatever.
Yeah. And you can't get mad at somebody doing that's a smart thing to do. Like, that's a smart thing to do. Wait till that thing blow up to the max and then be like, you know what? It hit its peak now. I think it's time for me to jump in.
Yeah, long story short, this is freaking Nick again. Nick Mira again, basically. Except Young Kyle's not as immature as Nick Mira and going on there and saying, I made it myself. I played it. blah blah blah, and this is how I did it. And regardless of you playing it or not, dog, that sounds exactly like Sting's song. Dude, have some respect. Put some respect on that dude's name. He's a legend. He's not no clown. Dude, just give that dude his credit. You should have gave him his credit in the first place, and it would have been all good.
That's how it is, man. Like, just give credit where credit's due. If you do that at the beginning, you'll save your ass in the end.
And it just bothers me because when you see people like that are quote unquote pillars of the community and they're doing very well and this, that, and the third, which, you know, again, I was about to say Nick Cannon, Nick Mirror, like, yeah, you're doing your thing. It doesn't matter. It don't mean that I had to say it or not. You are a huge, made it to the plan that I had is basically being executed through you and y'all group of people over there. And, you know, I can't help but to be respect it and be proud of it because regardless, you know, you represent a community that has always been looked at as second place and now y'all first place. Hey, so looking at that though, regardless though, if you are to take somebody's work and then you would get upset when somebody takes your work because if I'm not mistaken, I remember when Cash Money AP was about to blow up and well he was on a roll or whatnot. Shout out to Abe again because that's his man's and them.
Right.
And you know, you just sit there and look at that and you know, they claimed the royalty free stuff and they was like, oh well, I need that. I need my stuff off of that. And it's just as simple as somebody saying I need that off of something royalty free. It is.
Same thing. So that's what it is. That's how the world works. Like you can't be what's the word, hypocritical about shit. You can't, you know, when do it to somebody else, but as soon as you get done to you, it's negative. It's all bad now. Nah, it don't work like that.
Just respect the creators, man, and give them the credit, man. Like if there's anything that I have sampled in the past, man, absolutely. Yes, I sampled that person, and here's why. And let's reach out to them. And let's go ahead and get this done, man. And if they want the 80% or whatever, so what? I got more hits in my body, player. It is what it is. Matter of fact, let's work on something together, goddamn.
Yeah, people are afraid to take that big hit. Like, man, my thing is you should be lucky that you even got something at all from taking something for somebody else anyway, or it's taking a little piece of somebody and recreating it for somebody anyway. So just accept it and move on and be happy. Yeah, it's gonna open up more doors. Like I said, they didn't stop them from making money off their beats. You know, when he took out that percent. So why are you getting mad about it? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm a different type of beast. I don't know.
Yeah, we're not in the same shoes, and we're not on the same plateau as those guys. So it's like we're just looking from the outside in with our plausible logic, and we're just applying it in the most appropriate way possible, and that is not what the other guys think. The other guys want to get upset that they're not getting the whole 80, 100K, 100K, a million, because again, when we was talking about earlier, when we was talking about how iTunes is going away and the writing on the wall, these labels are able to control these numbers at a huge margin. So they're able to, again, since they have their hand in the cookie jar and you see these stupid small ass percentages for streams, the plan is there. Like they're gonna be richer than they were during the CD era. And the CD era was the most profitable era for music back then. Now they have reinitiated that, and they have the control. They have the proper people in a line and positioned to have the control factor again, and then be able to make people become rich and poor. It was in the numbers, like how much labels made versus like the actual acts themselves, and they weren't even including the music producer in themselves. So Holy shit, we are in for one in the future if you want to create music. God dang it.
Just get ready for it. Be ready to move with the times. So maybe we should end it now because we've been on for a good minute.
Yeah, I know. An hour and 28. I was gonna end it earlier, but there was 2 questions that were really good.
And that's great. It's great. I really appreciate everybody who came through too, man. I'm sorry that you two had a little hiccup, but we'll be back. We'll be back full effect next week.
Right.
Got to.
I guess we'll answer one last question because Past Pace 10 came in and said, how do people copyright loops and MIDIs in their kit? Regardless, if you created it, that pretty much is copyright in its ascension. There, it's right there. Like there's a date, time, and all that stuff when you create stuff on the computer. You can be held accountable for not creating the stuff, regardless if you buy it or not, regardless if it's royalty free, regardless if you didn't clear it, it's not yours. So that's what happens at the end of the day. But what makes things worse is that somebody can say, "Oh, this is royalty free," and have good intentions and not ever claim anything. But once the song has been put together, or a particular library has been used on something that is copyrighted, they can claim it because it's a part of that work. You know what I'm saying? And by the time that they claim that stuff, you're on YouTube sitting there thinking, well, you're not going to blow up. I'm not going to blow up. And just, people might be listening and enjoying that shit. And you might not even know that this movie or whatever, this entity or whatever exists, and they can claim it. Like, I have several videos where I've used some royalty free pack, low end theory, by, I can't even remember the name of the company, but they made great samples back then. It was before MXX Audio came in and did the right thing and made people, if you didn't clear the sample, hey, they'll get rid of your ass. You're out of here, motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the model that I like. I rather have it that way than somebody just say, oh, royalty free, because that's just buzzword at this time, because people taking advantage of it.
Right. And everybody, and I think they would give weird explanations about it, how it actually works too.
Yeah, I have plans this week to get into that, man. I got plenty of time on my hands, and that's the worst thing for Amacree to have is time.
See, I want to make some royalty free loops too, but I just want to make them just to be making them. I like just give stuff away. I don't really care.
Yeah, imagine that, like something like my last royalty free pack that I made, in royalty free loops. I've heard it on plenty of people's. One of them, like a huge producer. Now this huge producer is gonna actually blow up off this jump because I know that he has the capability, he has the pipeline, he has the backing to do that. And everybody else that downloaded this royalty-free pack, including myself, can not get any credit for whatever the hell that they did, because this person is going to pass it on to an entity that has the clout to gain more money. And then I'm probably not going to get any credit at all. But, I mean, I know I'm going to get credit for it because the person told me, yo, this is out of your pack. I really like it, man, and I'm going to, give you credit for it. That doesn't happen often at all, because most people don't want to give you credit for shit. They just want to throw some fucking drums on there, probably from a template, and goddamn act like they're boss hogging it on melodies too, and just don't want that. And that's the problem. That's the fucking problem.
It's the game we live in today.
Right. Appreciate that, James Robinson. I also appreciate that. That information there. I didn't really want to talk about it because I know that was what Craftsman. Damn. Oh, here I go. Damn, here we go again. Goddamn. Craftmaster Production and MG the Future was going to talk about the day before YouTube shut them down. Now they shut everybody down.
YouTube shit itself.
Right.
Your web ass. But yeah, we've been heading on. I kind of know it's time for me to go because food is getting hot. Like it's gonna rain outside today too. Oh, thank goodness it was hot as fuck. It's like going down.
Right. So I'm gonna hear everybody with this outro, and I do appreciate everybody for coming through. Mr.Different, I do appreciate you. If you want to follow Mr.Different, all the information will be in the description box, or is in the description box. This has been the podcast. Yep. Yeah. Thank you again, guys.